What's going on, guys? It's Walrus. How are the kids, the women, and the children? Today's commentary is going to be about my happiness, or lack thereof, with the 49ers. But before we get into that, I'm going to explain to you guys the gameplay. This gameplay is a 15-1 on Cranked. I didn't really like Cranked when I first played it, but I'm really starting to like it now. I'm trying to get that KEM. In this gameplay, I go 15-1, and then the game ends, so I could have got the KEM, never know. And then in the next gameplay, I go 22-6 on Sovereign. This map is obviously Octane. I'm gonna post a video in a couple days about like the best formula when you're using Specialist, because I feel like Specialist is a lot more complicated than it was in NW3, so it'll help you guys out. As you can see, I'm using Deadeye. That's what the red hit marker thing is. But let's get into the 49ers. That's what the gameplay's about. Had a sexy little drink of water there. Oh, cap fell. So, 49ers, what am I unhappy with? Well, the 49ers are 6-3. They won their first game against the Packers. They lost 2 games, one against the Colts, one against the Seahawks. Then they went on a 5-game winning streak. And that winning streak was broken this Sunday against the Panthers. Panthers, probably one of the best defenses in the NFL. 49ers, one of the best defenses in the NFL. These are probably two, I would say, top 5 defenses that played each other this weekend. And we got embarrassed pretty much, because I thought, personally, being a 49ers fan, I thought the 49ers were better than Panthers. I don't know if that's because I'm biased, or, I mean, I don't watch Panthers games. I live in California, so I don't know, I don't watch the games. I'm only into the team I'm into. But I'm not impressed with Colin Kaepernick, and I'm going to explain to you guys why, and I'm not really impressed with the team as a whole. So let's get into it. Colin Kaepernick, he misses receivers, and it's like he has this obligation to throw it to Anquan Bolden, and I don't know why, because Anquan Bolden can't get open. Now, I know he doesn't really have that many people to throw to, being that Manningham just came back, but he didn't have anybody to throw to before. Crabtree is gone. He's coming back soon, though. And Vern Davis was his big yardage guy, and Anquan Bolden was his little yards here and there. Anquan Bolden had a magnificent game against the Packers, the first game of the year, and he since then has turned into complete garbage. And Vern Davis has basically been the receiver, and guess what? He's a tight end. So that shows you how intact the 49ers are. But he misses receivers, and he's basically a poor man's Russell Wilson, and I wouldn't even give him that much credit. This is how every play is. This is how every play is when he gets rushed. He'll get rushed, and then when he gets rushed, he does a rollout, and he either gets sacked, or he does some stupid haphazard throw that doesn't make any sense, and it'll either get picked off or it'll throw it out of bounds, and this is happening far too much. Colin Kaepernick is not the person that he was last year. I think what happened was Jim Harbaugh realized that Kaepernick can be good, so he decided to kind of throw his own kind of motives in there and try to teach Kaepernick what he was doing, and Kaepernick has listened to so much stuff, it hasn't come natural for him, because he's trying to do what everyone's telling him to do. And last year I don't think they really had a game plan. He was just, every game he was going, like, kind of playing it by ear, going and not thinking so hard about what he had to do. But you can tell when he throws the ball, he's really thinking hard about what to do. And he's not just letting it come natural, which is what he should be doing. And sometimes his throw is really fast, sometimes his throw is super slow. He's not consistent. Everything he's doing is just... Kaepernick needs to get his head in the game, but he's not the only problem. Anquan Bolden, like I already mentioned, he cannot get open. He has terrible yards. I believe in his Panthers game he had 3 receptions for 23 yards. That's some Trent Richardson yardage right there, which, by the way, Trent Richardson is garbage. I can't stand Trent Richardson, Trent Garbage, whatever you want to call him. The only thing with Anquan Bolden is that you can't get a lot of yards if you don't get the ball, if the quarterback can't get you the ball, which Kaepernick has trouble throwing the ball correctly. But like I said, Anquan Bolden and all these other people aren't the whole problem. Another problem is the cornerbacks. The cornerbacks of the 49ers, which this this team is known as a top 5 defense, and I've seen this problem last year, a little bit last year, and mostly this year. They play this stupid zone type defense where they, like, the Panthers, this is the Panthers as an example, every team's doing this to them. They'll throw the ball to their receiver will be about a 7-yard pass, and then they'll let the receiver run about 5 yards and they'll tackle him. It's like they're scared to play man to man or something. They play this stupid zone defense, and it makes no sense. You're constantly, if you watch a 49ers game, you will see what I mean. Like during the Panthers game, the Panthers kept getting these little 10, 12, 14-yard receptions up the middle, and you know, really that's all you need. You don't need to do, they're basically letting teams run the West Coast offense on them, which is something they should know how to stop, since the 49ers are so famous for the West Coast offense. And it's ridiculous, but I don't know what to think. They were on a 5-game win streak, and I wasn't happy with the way they were playing, so that should show that the 49ers aren't as good as everyone thinks they are, even when they're winning. But anyway, guys, I know this video probably won't apply to a lot of you, because a lot of you like watch YouTube gaming videos. I'm not trying to say you guys are nerds or anything, but you guys probably don't like sports. Hopefully some of you like sports though. But anyway, if you'd like to give it a like, comment, subscribe. 22 and 6 on Sovereign. Talk to you later.